Hello everyone, welcome back to Hof Bergmann. I'm just double checking to make sure YouTube's doing what it's supposed to do. Awesome, here we go. Alright, it is November 2nd. I just moved the little calves in because it's getting pretty chilly out. So they are now in the barn with the bigger cows. And I finished milking and closed up the doors here on the end so they stay a little bit warmer in here. With those chores done, yeah, their food's still good and their straw's good. I'll get them mucked out here in a little bit. I've also sold a load of firewood this morning and offloaded the milk that I got off the cows into the cream separator, which appears to be done. Which I shouldn't have put them into the cheese maker, but we're good. And hopefully, when we get everything up and going, we can keep it going. Oh, this is going to be tight. Come on, get in there. Alright, and get some more in there. And I'm hoping everybody's happy and healthy on this frigid morning. It is, let me check how cold it is here. It was below 0 yesterday. So we will check it out. Oops. Alright, we got our milk in there. Good to go. Close this back up and get her going. Alright, and our buffalo mozzarella still doesn't have enough in it, evidently, to kick out a box of stuff, so we're going to have to go check on our buffalo. And let's see. Everything's done. Let's go check on the goats real quick. I haven't checked on them yet today. And if there's anybody in the chat, please let me know if the volume is good enough or if it needs to be turned up or whatever you have. And I'm gonna just check on the goats here, make sure what we've got going for them. Alright, so they've got water, food, and they're good to go. Alright, and our barley fields are growing very nicely. Let's double check on them too, because I need to see if I need to fertilize again. Nope, fertilization is perfect on those. Awesome. So we just got to get through the winter, and I may fast forward through the winter months because it's just going to be a lot of maintenance, taking care of the cows and everything. And I don't know if I can get one more cutting of grass off my fields or not. It says it's ready to harvest, but I technically don't need it. Let me check and see how much hay I have in stock, just to make sure. Because if I would cut my grass, I would do it into hay. And I shouldn't need to. I think I've got plenty of hay for the winter. Hey, there we go. I got 53,000 and I've got grass to process, so that's something I need to do is get the fire going here. Ooh, I just need to get the fire going, period. Or is this all cooked? No, that is not. So let's get a fire going here. I gotta slow myself down. I was running around earlier. Come on, open the doors. Put some more wood chips in. Then we got to get some diesel to get our hay processing. Alright, we're full on wood chips. And we're gonna ignite. I don't remember the key to ignite though. Let's see. I gotta be just in this tiny little spot here. Of course, keyboard control. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and sell our bread because it's gonna get nasty if we don't. So we're gonna kick them out and put them in the back of the beast and take them to the bakery. This is a slow process, but it's typical what real life would be. Oops, I don't want that one. I want this one. Come on, get in there. There you go. Get these down to the bakery so the local people have some bread to eat. And then we'll finish feeding the animals. I think I have the kittens to feed, the rabbits, the ducks, the geese, and the chickens need food also. So we'll get all that done as soon as I get back from the bakery. Come on. Oh, come on. Line up. There you go. All right. One more. Actually, I'm going to take that last one that's on the shelf there, too. It must be not quite full, so I will get a hold of it. And... well, that wasn't quite what I intended, but it works. Get this one off the shelf. And we'll take the partial shipment. Alright, tie it all down and off we go. I'm not even sure where the dairy is, or the sell point is. Let me find that real quick here. And get a sip of coffee. Let's see, where's my regular map? There we go. I need to go to... where is the farm shop? Village shop. That might be where we're going. Gas station shop 7. That's firewood, okay. And village shop there. I don't think there's another sell point for bread, except for maybe the supermarket. Let me see where it's taking bread. That might be a good idea to try. Bread is being taken for 34.13 at McKay's Beer Tavern. So we're gonna tag that place. Take it over there. Take some bread up to the tavern. I should be driving my little van, but this just seems convenient. Let's see. I think it's down further. And the steering is so sensitive. Wow, I need to turn that down a little bit more. Okay, so the tavern I think is up here. Yeah, looks like it's way ahead of me here, 600 meters. And get back on my side of the road would be good. And hit a post and get stuck. Awesome. Let go of my vehicle. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Seriously, can I have my vehicle back? Oh, for God's sake. Really? Come on, pop loose. Come on, you can do it. Pop loose. Oh, good Lord, come on. Almost. You can do it. Come on. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to morph back to the dank farm and get my other vehicle because obviously I have to reset that one. But I don't want to lose the bread, so we're gonna take the van down there. And I guess I will take the van from now on so I know I can get where I need to go without running into something that's going to eat my bumper. Okay, let's see. Block up traffic while they wait for me to get my stuff. Come on, get out of the way. I want to go just a little bit faster than you. Okay, now we got a major block up here because I can't get out of the dang railing. And open... No, don't jump for joy. Open the back. Unfold car. R. And I need to jump in here long enough to take the straps off so I can get a hold of stuff. Grrr. Being a royal pain here. I don't want the vehicle. I want the bread. Thank you. So much for being efficient this morning. Had to have a car accident and not get anything done that I wanted to do. And you guys are all just going to have to wait because I need to unload my thing in the middle of the street. Oh, come on, get in there. Good way to start my morning. I may have to switch out the beast because obviously I can't handle the power of it because it sent me flying into the railing. And now it's stuck, so I gotta repair that. Jeepers. Always something. Okay, now close the thing. And send this back to the farm so I can repair it. Where am I at? Right here. So the beast, reset, yes. Okay. Alright, now hop in there. And make my delivery. And I'm going to have a steady stream of cars going past me because they're all backed up. That's alright, though. Things happen that you can't control. Let's see. Whoop. Drove into the back here because he slowed way down. Okay. Here's the tavern. And I have to go here. And I bet you anything that they're not going to be open. Where's your gate? Where is your delivery point? 10 o'clock you open. Grr! Alright, where else is selling wheat stuff that's open any earlier? Let's see. It's almost 10 o'clock though, I think. Oil mill, no. Bread. Bread. 34, 33, 3405, Village Shop. I think that opens at 9. We're gonna go over there. Get out of the way, dude. I need my vehicle. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Village Shop instead of McKay's because they don't open until 10 o'clock, and I'm not waiting a full hour to deliver bread. Alright, careful going across this bridge again so I don't get stuck again. There we go. And if this doesn't open until 9, well, 9 o'clock will be fine. 10 o'clock, no. Oops. I obviously cannot drive because I'm crashing into everything. Oh, good, they're open. Deliver them some bread. hoping that the back of my vehicle, they bought it all. Awesome, thank you. Sounds like I need to fix this van. Doesn't want to start. Alright, what does this look like inside? Oh, cool little vehicle. We'll do that for a little bit. Alright, back to the farm. Make sure the bread is continuing to work. This feels like I'm driving sideways, though. The way the person is sitting in it feels like I'm driving from the side of the vehicle. That's weird. Anyway. Get back to the farm and... Oh, I should have bought some diesel when I was out there. Dang it. Alright, well, I'll just have to have some delivered. Because I'm not going to go into the town again for the rest of the day, because I want to get my hay started here. Nope. How about we park it in the garage? There's no brakes on this thing, so it's just very hard to control sometimes. Or very weak brakes. Alright, delivery done. Let's get some more bread on the make here. Because we should have a bunch of loaves ready to take out of here. I didn't even look to see what kind of money we got off of that. Okay, there's one loaf cooked. Alright, so we're just going to let them go. We're going to get another batch on the make. I didn't want to... Yep, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. And we're gonna put this back in here. I know the mice will probably want to get in it if I don't put it up on there. That isn't going to stop the little buggers anyway, because they're very, very determined when they get something on their brain. Where'd they kick it out at? Okay. I want one. Thank you. Right, yeast is in there. We got the water in here. And I cannot control this bucket. I have all kinds of problems with it. Alright, got that going. Let's start that up. She's got a bunch of loaves ready to go here, so I'll pick them up off the tray. I've only got one of these, though, so can't do anything else with them. Alright. Let's see. Those are... I'm a watching a pot boil kind of person. I'm just trying to figure it out. What do I need to get the butchery up and running? Because there's going to be pigs not too far from now. Too far. I need 95 OSB boards. We'll get that in a second. I need to check on the pigs. The first batch of pigs are nice and big. The other ones are still growing. They haven't gone to their second stage of growth yet. But they're working on it. So these big guys in a week or two will be ready to send to the shop if I can get them finished. They have manure and slurry, but it's not enough to worry about. They've got enough food for the moment. Check on the chickens and the rabbits real quick here. And the kitty cats. Forgot to feed the kitties. Let's get those. Cat food, 28. Yep, I hear ya. Okay, you're fed. Let's go get the rabbits here. Which I should have done when I was outside on the other side here. Rabbits are growing, and we are doing good for food and water over here too. The rabbits are growing. They're not very big, as you can see, but they're growing. Okay, so those are good. Let's go check on the ducks and chickens real quick. Make sure that door goes shut. I'm just gonna hop over. We got geese and stuff making all kinds of noise over here. What do we have for manure? 229, that's not too bad yet. Food, we got 712, that's good for today. How about our geese? Do they have enough food and water? They have food and enough straw to keep going for a while. So they're all happy campers. All right, well, we've got our stuff. Somebody had babies. Yep. Because I started out with 2 cats, now I got 4. Awesome. All right, so we need to get some diesel for our, for our burner back here to get the, let me see, can I open a production? Should be hay production, I think. Hay drying facility. I need diesel. Okay, so I just need a little bit of diesel, 100 liters, to get me a full batch in here. So let's go ahead and just order some, because I don't have any diesel tanks at the moment. So we're gonna think I have, do I have a diesel mod loaded? I do not remember. Tractors, consumer goods. He doesn't have it in his diesel either. All right, so I think that's an IBC tank that will take diesel. If I need to do it that way, I certainly can. But I think I have a mod loaded, excuse me, that gives me diesel pallets somewhere in this mess. Wrong category, obviously. All right, so where would my diesel be? Consumables, that's hay and baling. Miscellaneous. All right, let's see if we can find it with a search. D-I-E-S-E-L. Diesel, there we go. Let's see, diesel 200 liters. We're just going to get one of those, I think. Canister with diesel. It's 50. Yeah, we're just going to get a barrel of diesel and bring it in. Okay. Just wondering why the Lizard was in here, but it's a diesel version of Lizard. So, gonna get one of those and buy. Yes. Okay. All right. We should have a barrel of diesel. Let's take this back to our area here. And again, I don't know where the fill trigger is, so we're just gonna have to try and figure it out. Pallet, diesel, 50. If I need to... Hey, Bruiser, how you doing? You missed me moving my calves into the barn. I fed the pigs, the cows, the chickens, sowed a load of wood, and that's about it so far. I'm trying to figure out how this thing takes diesel so I can make hay. And of course, I've got to save. All right, so it needs diesel, and it says 100 liters. So I need to find the trigger to put this diesel in, and it'll be just my luck that this diesel won't work, because it'll need to be bulk diesel or something. Be just my luck. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen, because I don't see a trigger anywhere. Oh, lordy sakes, does this have to be so difficult? Where are your stupid triggers? Come on. Because it's got a fill type of diesel, it should go in with no problem. But evidently, if it's the same thing I always run into with this, I need to have a diesel trailer that I load the diesel in, and then I take it to the trailer into that. That's usually what I end up doing, because, excuse me, my throat's being difficult this morning. It's always one of those things that I never anticipate that I have to do, and it drives me insane. It's just annoying. I don't want those kind of barrels. Wait, I've got a little barrel of diesel, but do I have... What is this? An SPTM. Slurry tank spreader module. Does he have anything here that'll take diesel? That will take diesel. Well, I've got a barrel trolley. Let's try that. Oh, lordy. Bring it back to the diesel container and see if I can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to put a diesel tank down somewhere on the farm because I don't have any fuel here. So we'll put like a gravity feed in if I have that mod loaded. Beautiful sunrise. It's one thing I will give Giants credit for. They have the environment, I think, very pretty. The sunlight and reflections and stuff is very nicely done. Alright, let's get you filled up. Well, a diesel and see if they'll take it this way. Pardon me while I clear my throat. Alright, let's try that. $200 in that barrel should go bye-bye, and then I should... Okay, am I getting any kind of start overloading? Hey, I finally found it. Yay! Alright, I'm just going to park this back here since it currently has diesel in it. And we are going to... Here's my trigger to start that bugger. Can I start it from here? Nope. Alright, fine. I'll start it from here. We're going to go hay dryer. That's storage. Hay dryer. We're going to activate. Alright, we are making hay now out of that grass we dumped in there. I have like 100 and some odd thousand grass, I think, to make into hay. I think that's what it said. Yeah, 104,000 to make into hay, so all I needed to do was get the diesel. Alright, so the piglets are growing. As you can see, the big pigs are bigger than what they should be, actually. But that's okay. So we've got all of them in here. I moved them out of their pen. They're all happy and healthy, rooting around in their pen. The calves I moved in with the big pen, and I need to go look at the water buffalo that I have out here. I have not checked on them in a day or two. So we're gonna go check on them. Right, they're very slow at producing milk, but that's okay. We're not in any huge hurry. They've got plenty of food. They don't have any straw, though. I'm wondering if I need to have straw. Shouldn't, because they're in a pasture. They're happy and healthy. Hi there. Happy as all get out over here. So we got a good thing going there. So I'm going to take this milk back with me and put that in the processor. Maybe we'll get a bucket of milk pretty soon to sell. Bucket of mozzarella. Unless this mozzarella's not working properly, I don't know. I haven't got anything off it yet, so I'm guessing I just don't have enough. And I just realized I put down a manure pen over there, and they're not going to have manure because they're not using straw. Yep. My silage is going to town, so that's working. I've got my pig food mixture making, which I need to go turn off because I don't have any more pig food needs at the moment. Because I gotta save up money to try and get the one of the one of the big pastures, or barns, or whatever you call it. Alright, we're gonna, whoops, release all of these so I make sure I can get it out of there without any trouble. And take it in here and dump it in there. Alright, what do we have in buffalo mozzarella? Mozzarella. Buffalo milk, it's inactive. Why are you inactive? Activate. Alright, we have more being made. Cool. I don't know how much is in a mozzarella container, so that's probably why it's not kicking it out. I'm not sure. But I did the wrong thing this morning. I took the milk into here by accident. I got too close to it. And I was going to put that in the cheese maker over there, and I've missed it. So let's see, 53 butter. And we don't have enough of that going either. Alright, cool. How are the animals doing here? They need to be mucked out. I'm just going to get the wheelbarrow that I have back here and do the mucking with the wheelbarrow today. Nope, open the doors. And then I will beautiful bed. Okie dokie, let's get these guys cleaned out here. It's going to take me a little bit because I see there's quite a bit. But we're good. But try that again. I moved the calves in here because they didn't seem to be growing in the pens. They just kept saying 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. They didn't get any older, so I moved them in here. I don't know if there's something I'm doing wrong on the calf igloos or what, but hopefully they'll grow into bigger animals here. We'll see, though. Because I think it said you can do them up to 5 months in the calf igloos. All right. Get this done. And I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, we've got everything up and going. I'm probably going to fast forward through the rest of the winter, unless you guys want to see it. Because I'm finding seasons to be very slow. I don't remember how many days I have set for seasons, though. We'll save one more time just to make sure. And what do I have? I have 2-day seasons. So maybe I'll adjust it down to 1-day seasons to see if we can get things going a little faster. Oh, I have it at 1x speed too. That doesn't help any. Let's go. We'll go 5 times. Let's see. Get that scooper going again. And it looks like they need some more hay in here. I mean, straw, so we'll get a little more straw. Alright, mucking is done. Let's go dump this. And we will probably bring them some more food and straw just to make sure that they're good to go. Especially now that I brought the babies in here. They're going to be needing a little more straw. And then it's going to be such a long time before I can afford to buy any more factories or anything. I need to get, unfortunately, the butcher up and running once I get big enough animals. I need to get that running, and I need to probably take out a loan just to get something else going. I'm just gonna leave that parked there. Because I'm really not earning that much on, daily things. Alright, you guys are happy and healthy. I'm gonna look at these calves in the menu real quick here. Make sure that they're happy. Cow barn farm. I have 5 of them at 3 months. They're just going into puberty. Okay. So we're gonna leave them in here, let them grow up, and help supply the milk. And yeah, we're sitting pretty good on the farm. Let's go check on our wood production, because I know there's wood being cut up here. Got a few of them loaded up, and still processing away. It's just I don't have that much to do right now. I'm waiting for it to do the processing. However, I did notice that there's a construction project on this section, and it needs curbstones and cement bags. Well, I don't know if I can do it when I have this sitting here, so I don't think I'll be doing that one anytime soon. Let's check on our bread. We should have it cooked by now. Alright, we got some of it cooked. Fill it up. Fill her up. Alright, get those out of there, put them in there. And she should be distributing it automatically, unless something's changed. We're gonna go ahead and pick these up. Come on, pick them up. There you go. Put them in there. And put that there. Put that there. Is my fire still going? It is. Okay, perfect. I need to get my kneading station going. Okay, so is this not set for distribution again? Let's see. Step 1 is the dough kneader. Ouch. And we are set at distributing. Okay, baking yeast, liquid flour, got that. Step 2. Alright, so... dough missing. Do I have to prime it again? Is that the problem? Nope. Okay, got that. Now, do I dump this on here? Oops, wrong way. I keep forgetting that it's reversed. Which way I have to dump it. Oh, come on. There we go. Gotta get it almost flipped over completely before it'll dump. And now we can bring our lady in, which is activate. Shape dough distributing, activate. And she'll be here making loaves. Alright, so I'm gonna let her go for a little bit, then I'm gonna work on the other stuff. Okay, let's check on her. How much straw do I have? I have 22,000. I could bring a bale down to the cows. I don't think they have that much straw. 17,000. Actually, they have plenty of straw for now. But they could use a touch more food. They're at 12,000. But I also added 5 more cows, so we're at half capacity already. Wow. Okay. So if I want to make a go of the dairy stuff, I really need to step up production, because otherwise I'm not going to have hardly anything for productions. Yeah. Okay. You know, if I want to be able to keep the shop full or whatever, I'm going to have to start working on bigger productions or something here. Tell you what, let's go buy the stuff for the next stage of the butchery, which is 95 OSB boards. So we're gonna go get that from the building center. right side of the road here. And let's see. Then I need to look at what we're going to do for future stuff, because I could do contracts and keep going there, but it's not helping me a whole lot at the moment. I've built up my stocks with it, but I need to have some higher paying stuff to get more money so I can buy another facility. Which I really don't want to take a gigantic loan, because that's what I'll end up doing. $400,000 or $500,000 loan just to buy one of the other processes here. Come on, dude, move along. I don't remember where I have to go to get this. I don't think it's this far up. I don't remember going this far to get supplies before. And don't hit the bridge. Yeah, Bruce, you'll have to watch the earlier part of the stream sometime, because I got the beast stuck on the bridge and I had to go get another vehicle because it wouldn't let me go. Okay, so where do I need to go for... Come on, stuff. I need to get stuff and things here. I need to go to the building center, which is clear over here. Grr. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Come on, get up, go. There you go. Whoa, dude, get on your own side of the road. Alright, go back to the building center, which I think is right here. I went right past it. It's got tucked kind of behind everything here, so once in a while you miss it. Alright, I needed 95 OSB boards. So OSB board. I'm just gonna buy one pallet and see what we get. Yes, okay. 24. Alright, so I can't carry that in the beast without putting the end gate down. So I need 95, so I'll need 4 of these. I might have to do this in 2 trips. And yes, I know I should be using a forklift, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, since when do I do anything like it should be done? We'll take 2 at a time. That brings me to 48. This is going to be an odd number, because this is 24, and he wants 95. This is going to be a really, really odd number. And I'm going to have leftovers. So, that's alright, though. We'll make it work. What? I picked a pallet up, nothing like that. Just yesterday. He must... I mean, are you... Blah, blah, blah. I am having major problems talking today. I picked up a pallet up. Nothing like that just yesterday. Yeah, it probably is custom to this map. I don't know. He's got a lot of custom stuff built in. So I'm thinking it's a custom, because I remember the big pallets of OSB that you buy from like a lumber yard or make it a lumber mill a lot bigger than this. I can't drive today either. I can't talk. We're in good shape. Awesome. But I'm guessing that's what it is that it's a custom amount that he set. Oh, get off there. Alright, so I got 47, so I need another 2 pallets. 24, 48, 96. Yeah, I'll have 1 left over. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's go get 2 more. Because I got to get the butchery up and going, because those pigs are going to be, the first batch of pigs are going to be big enough that I need to put them to processing fairly soon, within a month or so. But it'll take a while for it to get made. So, sadly, that's part of life. And in my regard, it's not so sad because I'm a carnivore. I love different types of meat and stuff, so there's that. Come on, come on, come on. This beast has way too much power for this little map. I'm used to using it on the big maps. I don't think the town would like me going 70 through town. Let's see, back here, grab 2 more pallets of OSB, and that should take care of that step. And I don't know what it's going to take for me to do the 4th step. We'll do, nope, all, and we're going to do, nope, 2. Yes, so that's $1,000 roughly I spent on that. But, like I said, it's all part of stuff you gotta do to get this map going. And once I get this back, we'll take a look at what production I can afford to take a loan on to make money come in a little bit better. And tie it down. Put the rest of the straps on so I don't end up losing it out of the back. Zoom, zoom. And if you guys like watching people roleplay, check out Scroft, and it's S-C-R-O-F-T. Check out his Farmhand series. I love that series. It's 3 seasons in, and he does such a fantastic job of creating the characters and, you know, the voiceovers and stuff, because he and his, I think his wife or girlfriend do all the voiceovers. So it's crazy how well they do it. I was greatly impressed. Alright, so we are ready to go here. We're just waiting for it to be done. I do not know how long it's going to take. So that's under processing. And when the rabbits and stuff get old enough, they'll be brought to the processing too. I mean, everything basically on the farm will be. It's just that it's going to take a while for some of this to grow up big enough to do that. Okay, let's see. What's our firewood doing? Is there another load ready to go? Nope. Okay, let's take a look at the processing to see what we could possibly afford. Actual processing. Tried watching him. He has his commercials cranked all the way up, and I'm just an old fart that... I actually have the YouTube commercial blocker going. Which one do I use? I don't even know. I think it's Ad Blocker Plus. It's a free add-on. Try that one. There for a while, YouTube was able to skirt around it, but it's been working pretty well for me now. Because I'm one of those cranky old buggers, too, that doesn't like all the ads and commercials and videos. Because I watch them on my phone once in a while, and it's like non-stop ads every 30 minutes. And it's like, oh, come on, Pete, or 30 seconds. Come on, guys. But yeah, try Ad Blocker Plus. It's a, if you use Chrome, it's a Chrome add-on. And it works very, very, very well. I can actually enjoy a video without getting added to death. Okay, we were looking to see if there's anything we could afford. Let's look at the fish processing again. I have to buy this whole chunk. 84,000, so I could afford it. Do I want to go that low on money again, though? Can't afford the brewery, because that's like stupid expensive. $1 million. Nope, can't afford that. Let's see. I still don't know what he does with the gravel pit. If there's something that you can do with the gravel, I don't know. Even so, that's $1 million by itself again. So, actually, let's visit that place. I don't even know what that is, what this does. Oh, compost master. Okay, what's this one? Stone crusher. Okay, so you must use compost logger pellets. Okay. So he's got a little sawmill here too. Okay. So it's a combination sawmill, stone crusher, and compost maker in this place. Which I haven't figured out why I would need that much. But what's this? What storage is this? I'm not sure. It looks like a bunker silo, but I don't know if you'd put it into... Okay, so this is the arbifel? I have no idea what that is. But it looks like it's feeding into the compost bunker. Come on, let me over. Grr! Freaking hate that you can't climb over fences in this game. Can I get it? Nope. Alright, fine. Okay, so anyway, that looks like it's a compost, blah blah blah, you know. Let's take a look and see what there is for contracts, just for giggles, and maybe I can get the comfort level back up on my harvesting. 3,000. The big ones that are out there right now are carrots. No, I really don't want to harvest carrots. I would have to borrow the machinery, and that would... How much would that take it down? Oh, it's only 700 to do that, but it's parsnips. I would have to hire a worker, which would take a good chunk of my money. Nope. I could do plowing for 2,000. Stone picking for 5,000. I mean, that's like totally exciting to do rock picking, but what's this one? Tedding grass. Okay, we can do that. I mean, that's not hard to do. Let's do accept that one. I don't have a tedder, but I can... Oh, wait. Cultivating. I never collected these. Duh. Let's see. We're going to go to here, because I didn't get to take the other contract, because it kicks you into the other menu. We're going to do accept contract on the tedder, and then I need to lease a tedder, because I just realized I don't have one. Haha. That's okay, they're not that expensive, because I don't need a gigantic one. Let's see, tedders. How big is that? 4 meters, 8 meters, 9. We're just going to rent this one. It's 8 meters wide. We'll use this one. Lease. Yes. So it's going to cost us a little bit of money to do the contract, but it's just as good to do the contract. So now, question is, where are my tractors? Down here, I think. Yep. And with my stuff, you're never going to see ads, Bruiser, because I'm not monetized in any way. And it's just one of those things. And I doubt I'll ever be monetized because of the way YouTube has changed their algorithms and stuff. Because a guy that was, well, my friend Nick the Hick, who had been streaming for 11 years, had to take a break for health reasons. And they said if he didn't, I'm on the wrong side, didn't produce 4,000 hours of watch time in 30 days, he'd be demonetized. So he said, screw it, I'm done. And he retired from YouTubing completely. He said he might occasionally do a stream, but I mean, 11 years of production and work is gone because he can't produce 4,000 hours in 30 days. So yeah, he's, you know, a little perturbed at that, which I can see. But the official news on Nick the Hick, if you guys are followers of his, he has retired from YouTube. He said he would do an occasional stream here and there, but he said his weekly stuff, or you know, several times a week, is done because his health is just limited what he can do. So he is shutting down his Discord too, I believe, and things too. So anybody that wants to can I don't have my Discord set up for public use, but I can maybe do that if somebody's interested. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Because he was going to come back, and then YouTube sent him the email that he would be no longer monetized if he didn't do that 4,000 hours in 30 days, and he just said, "Screw it, I'm done." He said he wasn't really impressed with 25 either, and he said the game is just not what he thought it was, and I'm going the wrong way. And at first I thought that with 25 too, that the game is not as good as it used to be, but I think he just burned himself out after 11 years. Which happens. If I hadn't taken the long break on Farm Sim that I did, I wouldn't have been enjoying it this much either. So I'm glad I did it with taking a break and then coming back. Wait a second, where are the fields I'm supposed to do here? I gotta look. I'm having issues. 23 and 24. Down by the apple orchard. Okay, so that's south of my farm. That's another thing we could get going in the spring is the apple orchard. But for now, with being November, we can't really do that. You guys will have to let me know if you want me to shut off seasons so we can get some production done. But I'm happy doing this. I don't have a problem doing slower process. But it does get kind of tedious to watch after a while. I know that. And I think I'm going to forego mowing anything for the fall because of the fact that I have plenty of hay and straw, or hay and silage. I really don't need it. Let's see, this is our first field that we need to ted. What? How am I supposed to ted this? There's like nothing on it. This is tedding, right? I gotta look now. I'm totally got myself confused. Tedder grass. Okay, well, what says progress? 41%. What? Why did I get 41% just for showing up? Okay. Oops. I know I need to unfold it first. Alright, well. Okay, well, it's a perfect layer of grass, evidently. Okay, never mind, I figured it out. I'm just having one of those days, obviously. I could at least a bigger one, but eh. More exciting grass work, I know. I'm going to kick up super speed, though, because I do not want to take the entire 2-hour stream doing a grass field like I did last time. Alright. And it's sad to see a longtime streamer like Nick decide to retire, but between YouTube and he said he had some personal stuff going on. I'm thinking it had to do with his health because I know he quit smoking recently. So I think he's got some issues going on. But anyway, he retired, and it's sad to see a guy after 11 years retire, but so be it. But I can possibly switch my Discord over to public settings. If anyone wants to come over there, but I want people to say, yes, I want you to do that before I'm going to do the work of changing it over. Because it's quite a bit of work to get all the stuff changed. And I normally have my Discord just set private so I can do private chatting with my friends in there, so. I like the fog, but it's really, really thick down in here in the little valley. And I think I just missed a bunch. Yep, I did. Oh well, I'll get it on the next pass. hard to see where it's at because it blends in so well. Can't tell where I'm at, really. You can see a very, very faint line of grass color change there that I'm trying to follow. Take us too long to get this one done. If I can see where to go. Drifting with the tedder. There you go. But I think what we'll do is buy that fish area so we can smoke the fish and sell that too. But I think I might sell the beast and get myself a little different vehicle. That's not quite so fast, because that one is just way too fast for this little tiny map. I might get something that has a little less speed to it, although I like the carry capacity of it. I haven't made up my mind yet, and I can't tell a single thing of where I've gone here. There we go. Now I can kind of see it. Yeah, but that's my plan, is probably going to buy the fish pond up there and see if I can get that going to have some smoked fish that I can sell in the village shop. Because there's no hope of me ever getting a brewery, at least not for a while. Because the brewery is like $1.6 million to even get it started. Or $1.4 million, whatever it was. And that's a lot of friggin' money. And I don't think I can produce it in enough quantity to pay off a $1 million loan. I just don't think so. But I think that's going to be our step. Wow, this is hard to see down here. Err. Fog is nice, but sometimes they go overboard with it. It's a little thick on this, in my opinion. And if it's 22 degrees out, you wouldn't have fog unless it's very, very moist out. You know, like a lot of humidity in the air. Get these two done and get all of them collected. Then I think I'll have the comfort zone that I like to have in producing money in this game, because things are so expensive that if you cut yourself too close, you're going to absolutely have to do loans. And right now I think I have the advanced loan system in where you can set it for so much a month kind of thing. I honestly don't know. I have to look. I can't see a blame thing where I'm going here. I have no idea what I've tedded and what I haven't, really. You can see it easier going this way than you can the other way. But we'll get her finished, and then we're gonna think of over here. Go check out the fish here. Yikes, this is hard to see. I can't see a thing. Sort of back online here. Yep, I'm very, very crooked here, but that's okay. Let's see. But if you guys want to see something other than Farm Sim, let me know. I'm willing to try just about any game as long as I don't have to purchase a $70 game. I'm willing to give it a shot. 7 Days to Die just isn't holding it for me anymore, so I tried it again the other day and I just couldn't. I just couldn't get myself to play. I was just, The changes they've made in the game just don't sit well with me. And the biggest thing is the zombies morphing through the walls to hit you. It just annoys me that they're letting that fly. That they can hit you and attack you through walls, or they can, you know, walk through walls, and, you know, it's like, no. I know a lot of people still love that game. I think I'm just, we'll call it aging well. I don't know what it is, but I just don't enjoy the game anymore. Ever since 1.0 came out, I just haven't liked the game that much. Alright, we're done with this one. Turn this off temporarily, because I know my next field is right over here. Never been on Discord, so definitely have an opinion on that. Okay, cool, Bruiser, no problem. I'm just offering it in case some people want it, because I know some of Nick the Hicks followers were asking what's going to happen with Discord, and, you know, I had thought about opening it up to all of his people, but a lot of them don't know me, so it's not going to make a big difference. And plus, there's not a lot of people on his Discord that even talk. They'll post memes and videos and stuff, but they don't normally get in there and chit-chat like a lot of streamer stuff do. So, one of those things. I just wish I had the patience for making videos like Schroff does, where he does his farmhand. But I guess he writes a script and everything for every episode. So, I mean, that's amazing that he can do that. Grr! It's flying around like crazy behind me. I can't see, not a blame thing. This way so I can maybe settle down behind me. There you go. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have much going on. Still working on finding a decent job, because I don't know if my work-at-home gig is going to continue or not, because the sales for the company I'm working on are not as strong as they used to be, so, yeah. Working on finding just a part-time job, trying to figure it out. But as an older than average applicant, a lot of times I don't get even a fair shake to try for a job because they think I can't do most of the stuff anymore. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Life goes on. Okay, I think I've got almost all of this done. I just gotta find the patch I'm missing here. Which is right here, I think. It's very, very hard to see. 94%. What did I miss? This fog can go away anytime. I can't see a blame thing. Where did I miss? I can't tell. Right here, it looks like I missed a bunch. It's so hard to see what I'm doing. Must be because it's number one, the middle of November, and the grass isn't going to produce anywhere near as what it normally would. But I think to keep myself busy, I might go back to working on my map for the game. Because I'm just getting to the point where if I don't have something to do pretty soon, I'm going to be driving myself crazy. Go up and fold it up. So I think we're done. Yep. We're done. So let's collect those and check and see what else is available just to be proactive here. Cultivating, I could send the worker to do cultivating. Yeah, I think that might be a plan, because everything else is very tiny here. And I'm not doing wood transport. I fight with that stuff right and left. Let's see. I guess I could do some carrot harvesting. But again, hiring the worker to drive the tractor is not a good thing. Although I could do some of these, because I've got a combine. Sure, we're going to do that. We're going to do that one. And then I'm going to look and see what else is in harvesting. If there's anything else. That's soybeans. I can take that one. I'll take like 3 of them and see how good I can do on it. Anything else for soybeans? That's corn. I don't have a corn header, so I got to stick to the arables. Okay, that's all there. I could do mowing. I'll get a worker going on the cultivating ones. I'll just take 1 of those. All right. Let's go back to the farm and get ourselves set up to do some harvesting. Get some soybeans harvested for the folks. And what is coming up here? Harvesting, and cultivating. Okay, so I got to get the worker started first on field 14. Get him started, then I'll grab the combine and do these soybeans that are right here. It's one of the fields. Get those done. And then we will buy the fish processing, because I'll be, it's 84,000, so I'll be about 80,000 left, so that's not too bad. And this is the horse facility, which I don't plan on running horses, because, I mean, they're good if you have the horse helper mod on, because otherwise you have to ride each one 5 minutes every day, and if you have a bunch of horses, it can get very tough to keep up with that while you're at work. And if worse comes to worse, I'll go ahead and sell my silage that I have in the second pit, because I have plenty of silage. I've got like almost 1 million liters of silage, so I could easily sell some of that. Alright, so let's get I need the bigger tractor for the cultivator. I need this beast. Get the cultivator set up and get that going, and then we're gonna do, yeah, that. Actually, I don't get smacked coming out of here to go get the cultivator. Yeah, because I have, how much do I have over here? A lot. I have like 400,000. 499,000 silage I could sell, which I don't know when the best time to sell silage is, but I will check it out as soon as it saves. Because I've got like 600,000 in the other one. Silage. Pretty good for everything except for now. So hopefully in December it'll go back up to 217. It's actually 218 right now. So it doesn't vary that much, maybe $2 or $3 every time. So I might sell some of that if I want to get some more productions. I don't think I'll make enough to buy anything major though. I could maybe buy the other pastures and some cows, but I would just assume get the milk tanks full first. Right, where I'm going to field 14, I think, with this one. Cultivating field 14. There's the farm. So, oh, it's that weird shaped one just south of me. All right, so I gotta go this way. I think I can take this road down to it. Down here, and then down along this road here to the right there. It's kind of a Y-shaped field, and it's odd. Actually, it's this one right here. So we're just going to turn a worker loose on it and let her go. Her. Go. Let them do that while I do the harvesting of those other 2 soybean fields. Sure, I don't get hit trying to get across the road here. Ooh. Okay, grab the harvester. Actually, let me shut the pig food production off because it's empty, I believe. Pig feed production. Nope, that's the wrong one. Where's my pig food? There it is. This one. Deactivate. Alright, let's go get us some soybeans. Make us some monies. Okay, and I know I have to go back down where we were just tedding the grass, so we'll go this way. And my map that I'm working on is of my home farm where I grew up, and it's a very flat area, so it's very, very, I'll say boring because there's no hills or valleys or anything to go through. So I'm thinking about transplanting my home farm to a different area, just to have a little more life to the ground. Because if we were driving on a completely flat area here, it would be stone cold boring all the time, in my opinion. So I'm thinking about taking my home farm and moving it to a more hilly area. Because the Midwest definitely is not very hilly, or even rolling hills. But then I think about doing a different kind of map where it's, you know, like on the edge of the mountains, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to deal with mountains and stuff like that, but we'll see. Alright, got that. And we'll unfold the back of the harvester, get the header, and off we go. I think with the vegetable harvest it would work if I had a worker, if I did multiple contracts. I think it would take the, if I can get straw for this, which key is it for straw? I don't even know. Turn off harvester, I don't think I can get it. Enable straw spot. Nope, not available, okay. I sometimes run that extra straw mod, so. But I think the vegetables would work if I did multiple contracts. It's just that those big machines are so ungainly in some of these areas that they're very, very hard to work with. And I just thought of something when I said vegetables. I still have a boatload of potatoes that I need to sell from when I was going to do the pig feed, which I didn't realize I had to do pig feed at shovel by shovel. So I'm going to just sell those potatoes. I got to do that. I got to see when the price is the best to sell them. I know I'm rambling, but I've got so many thoughts going through my head right now. It's just like, oh my God. You know what? I'm going to check on the potatoes really quick here, see how much potatoes are selling for. Potatoes, where are you? Considered the master list here. Potatoes. I have 66,000 liters of potatoes to sell. And it's November is the high price, so I got to get them sold. Okay, so let's do these 2 fields, and then I'll get the potatoes sold. And I'm going to go super speed because I'm not going to take all day to do this field. promise I won't go 30 miles an hour. I'll just go 14, 15. Soybeans harvested and earn us about $6,000-7,000, give or take. And then I'll start hauling taters. And if there's a map you guys would like me to play on for Farming Sim 25 or probably 25 since I'm got all mods set up for it. Just let me know. I'm thinking about doing a modded series on Pinky, which is a tiny map. It's actually smaller than this one. But I would run out of things to do if I ran seasons, so I would probably run just a straight playthrough on that. I wouldn't do any seasons, or maybe not even precision farming, I don't know. But it'd be a lot like this one, where I would do the firewood and things like that, so. And since everybody in the world has been doing Kinleg, I don't really think Kinleg would be a good one for me, so. I like to play the ones that nobody else really shows out what there's going on. Oh my lord, I can't talk today. Show of the maps that nobody else does on YouTube. Gotta get my words to come out right. Okay. This is going quicker than I thought it would, so that's good. I'm just gonna roll it right back up. Need to get the little tractor and my trailer over here to load the soybeans into, because I'll be full here in a little bit. That'll take me some time to get all all of the items brought over to the sell points. And I don't like to do one contract and then load the second contract stuff in with them in the same trailer, because sometimes it can mess up the productions. Start here. My brain's just swimming with ideas of what I could do on here, but, Okay, have a good day, Bruiser. I'll catch you later. Alright, there's nothing fast about harvesting. If I was going full speed, it would take me 3 times as long. Alright, so as soon as I get these fields done, I'm going to sell the potatoes, and we'll see where we're sitting money-wise. We should be sitting really good. And if we need to, we can sell some of the other silage bunker, because that's another big chunk of stuff I really don't need, because I'll be having plenty of grass next year, so I could fill that up easily. So that would be a good thing to sell. So in between episodes, I'm probably going to sell all the potatoes, all of that second bunker, and then see where we're sitting, and probably buy maybe the winery, maybe, because I've discovered there's a new way to harvest the grapes, other than using the big automated harvester. He's got it set up with a different kind of harvester. So I might try that and see how it works. Which, again, just amazes me about Farmer Andy, how he can get all these little tiny machines modded to work perfectly. I know he's got a crew that works with him, but still, I mean, coming up with all these different little ways of doing the harvesting that Giants has never even contemplated doing, in my opinion. So, I mean, yeah, they told 45,000 mods, or 4,500 mods available for the game, but I'm going to say something here that's probably going to piss off a lot of people, but if a game relies that much on modders, they should be embarrassed. You know, that they say they're the best farming game ever. It's because of the modders this game is so good. So, I take everything Giant says with a grain of salt, sadly. I would be embarrassed if I was relying on my modding team or modding to, you know, carry my game through. Because I've seen the backside of Giant's editor and stuff like that, and it's a good program, but it's nowhere near what it could be. Nowhere near what it could be. Ah, ran out of space. Alright, get this and the... Come on, go forward. There you go. Go get our trailer. Hot dog it through our yard. Alrighty. Go empty the harvester so I can finish. And since these are both soybean contracts, I might get away with putting both in the same trailer, but I don't know if I want to trust that, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And actually, if I think about it, I have two gigantic fields of grass. The one I just passed on my left, back there a ways, and then this guy is all grass. Oops, I need to go this way. And I don't know if I need that much grass for those little cows I have. But if I get the pastures for both the Highland cows and the beef cattle and get them maxed out, then I will need a lot more grass and silage. Decisions. I guess what I could do is just keep them as grass for now and keep building my stocks up. And then decide what I'm going to do after that, if that makes sense. Once I can actually afford to buy the pastures, because they are very expensive again. Emptied, get this field finished, and get this taken over to the drop point, and then go to the next field, get that done. Then I'm gonna start hauling potatoes, and I might get a slightly smaller trailer to do that so I can get it done in 1 or 2 loads, because this one only holds like, what is it, 13,000 I think, and that's going to be in the way, so I might as well move it right now. How's it going to be in the way of me finishing this field? Come on. Alright, there we go. Get this little bit of beans finished up here. And again, the reason I use the real speed mod is because I hate time lapses in videos. Absolutely hate them. If they're done cinematically, where it's, you know, little cutscenes here in this view, kind of like Scruff does his, I don't mind them so much. But if it's like where Daggerwin does the entire thing just on a 8 or 10 times speed up with some god-awful choices of music sometimes, I don't like those in videos. And I would just assume they would use something a little bit faster and keep the video the same speed as do time lapses. And I know there's a lot of people out there that like the time lapses, so again, personal choice, but my personal choice is to use the real speed mod. Alright, we are done with this field. Let's shut that off. Shut that off. There's a header and dump the soybeans in our trailer. And get them dropped off. I'd love to know how my other contract is 80% done when I haven't even started it. Oh well, whatever. Where am I going with this one? I am going... Farmland 10 is going to Baywa. Okay, they're both going to Baywa, so it won't make too much difference, but I'm going to take this load over. So I don't accidentally... Come on, little guy, you can pull it. I love this little tractor, but I wish it had a little more horsepower. Get it over there so when I take the second contract over, it doesn't affect it, so to speak. Alright. Baywa's quite a distance away, so it's going to take me a little bit to get there. Oh, I should have these beacons on, I guess. Everybody squawks about beacons, so we'll put them on. And let's go inside. We haven't done inside tractor hardly at all in this series, so we'll do this. It's a lot quieter, that's for sure. Wish I could turn the radio on, it would be really nice, but I can't. I don't worry about it since I'm not monetized, but still, I just don't want to take any chances of getting any kind of copyright strikes. So, we're just going to have to deal with it. Let's see, Baywa should be down this aisle, I think. Or did I turn too soon? I think I turned too soon. Not sure, though. Nope, Baywa's back here. Take it over here and get it dumped off. Shouldn't run over any of those railings here because, yep, I did it anyway. Because that can really throw you. I wish they wouldn't put railings around these little drop points. But whatever, gotta do what he does yet. As on his map. Alright, dump this out. And that should hopefully finish one of these contracts. Alright, field number 1 is finished. Field number 10. And field number 46. Where's 46 at? Field 10. 46. Way up yonder. Okay, so we gotta go way up in the north corner. Are we done? There we are. Way up in the corner up here. Take the tractor up there first, then go get the harvester. Bring that over there. And... Whoa! Guess I should look a little careful when I come out of there. Nope, I probably won't. So many years of just blowing full speed, it just is hard to adjust down to little stuff. Pull it over here, and then it is, I think, this road going to the left. Go up here, and I gotta find the little pathway he has to the field, otherwise. Does that one go there? No, it doesn't. Okay. Actually, I think it does. It goes back to that field, I think. I don't know. His pathways are kind of hard to see sometimes. I'm probably just going to make my own way through here because I don't know where the actual pathway is to this field. It's kind of like this whole area is unfinished back here, and I don't know where his actual entry points are to the field. Unless it'd be on the other side, which is probably where it's at. I'll go the official way. Yep, I'll go the official way when I get the combine over here. Alright, and I'm just going to leave this part here for the moment. I'll back over to the harvester. And where's my header? Header is over here. Grab my header trailer and head up there. Get that done. And then we're going to buy us a fishery. I would like to do the brewery because I have a bunch of barley growing, but I can't afford the $1.4 million for it. I guess I can stockpile barley when it's ready to harvest in the summer, but I don't know, we'll see. Because I can kind of make that into bread too, but the bread production is very small on this, which is what he intended. But it makes it very slow to make some of the productions. Actually, what I might do is figure out another map to play on and do streaming. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I've tried Kinleg. Kinleg just doesn't enthuse me at all. I don't know what it is. If it's not because it's a Giants map, or, you know, it's just the whole premise of the map just, eh. It's one of those iffy things. And plus, everybody else has played it to death already, so... Oh, there's a sign there I didn't see. Now I'm gonna be stuck on that. Son of a... Grr! I hate it when I get stuck on signs. It's my own fault, but still, I hate it. And this time I'm not gonna go off-roading with the combine, because that won't handle it very well. We'll just go up to the actual entrance to this field. Oh, I should have these things on my combine. Forgot. Can I get there on this road? It looks, according to the mini-map, I should be able to. But who knows? The mini-maps are so hard to read sometimes when they're made by Giants. It's hard to tell where some of the roads go. But I think this one will take me where I need to go. Shut those off since I'm no longer on the highway. Excuse me. Yep, this will take me where I need to go. Awesome. Alright. Alright, get the soybeans done. Oops, wrong button. I don't think this gentleman's going to get mad at me if I back on this field just tiniest little bit. Try not to, but I didn't pull over far enough. There we go. folded, and yeah, I know, I hit the button too soon. Alright, let's get this one done. Actually, I'm going to start a worker on this one, so I can go check on my cultivator. He's still cultivating. He is 14% done. Oh, no, 62% done, so he's doing okay over here too. Let's go ahead and hop out of there and take a look at the fish farm. Let's see, map, fish farm, 84,000. We're gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it instead of hemming and hawing forever. Let's go ahead and visit the fish farm and see what I need to get that going. Open up the gates, and let's inspect here. What's this? Is this storage? Yeah, it's storage. Okay. And this is more storage. Okay. This is part of the smoking, I think. Or this is the prep area. Is this a feed maker? Let me look at my productions here. Fish pond, fish farm, storing. I need fish feed, and it does wastewater. I have no idea what I do with the wastewater, so we're gonna figure that out too. Let's see. Grain mill, Hakapili. I don't think I have anything else to do with fishing except for smoking, but I don't know where the smoker is right off the top of my head. So we have all the prep, fish food prep here. This is cold storage, I think. Come on, open the door. Yep, this is cold storage. That's closing. Okay, and then here's the smoker. Here we go. Smoking chamber, no active production. Okay, so smoking chamber is what I gotta look at. So I need fish and wood chips. Okay. So that won't be too hard. It's only 100 liters of each. What's this? It's a storage. Oh, it's like a little house. Cool. Alright, and what's this back here? Another storage area. And this is a tank of water. Okay. This goes down to where? Oh, it goes down to the river. Okay, cool. Okay, so I need to get some fish food, which I'm going to spawn at the house and go get it. So we're gonna buy some fish food, which he has special supplies. We're gonna buy, we'll just buy 2 of them for now. We'll buy 4. Heck with it, we'll just buy them. Buy 4. Yes. Okay. And then we're gonna hop back to the farm. Grab them with the beast. Put your end gate up so they stay in. And get this up there so I can get my fish started, even though it's, you know, setting into winter. I'm still gonna get them started. Come on, get in there. My depth perception is a little off on this vehicle for some reason. There we go. Put that in there, and I need to return the tedder. Forgot about that. Let's go. Turn. Yes, so it doesn't cost me any more monies. This one to go. Now that we spent 84,000, I gotta get that bugger going. get it going and get some stuff. So I don't know where I do the wastewater unless it's up in the very northeast corner of the map, because there is a facility called wastewater up there. So, gee, I'm gonna guess it's probably something up there where I can take my wastewater. But we'll see. And we will see what I have to do that when it says it's full. But for right now, I gotta get up there. If this guy would get out of the way. I'm speedy. Get out of the way. And watch this corner. This is how I came whipping around this corner and hit the bridge down here. Take the center of the road. Awesome. Made it through the bridge without crashing again. Haha. Alright. Get over here to the fish facility, which I think I just went past. Let me look at my map, because I don't remember my road here. Nope, it is up further. Okay, so it's the next left. Almost at the winery. This road here, I take. Back into here, because the winery's right here on my right. Which, again, I would love to get that going, because it is a very cool process that he's got there. And I want to show off everything he's done on this map, because I think it's a fantastic map. I hate, dare I say it, better than some of the other ones I see, the big name modders. And I know a lot of people are going to get up in arms about that, but if you're strictly arable farming, those maps are fantastic, or arable or vegetable, but I just don't like straight arable. I like all these oddball little productions and stuff I have to do. No matter what map I play, I run productions on it of some sort. I keep my eye on the production in the mod hub, and also on like King mods and all those, because you see some of those. And I also look at itch.io for some productions, and I'd like to try all of them, you know. I have a map right now, which I don't need any more fish feed. Okay, we'll stick it in here. I have a map right now that I'm testing all the, like, different things I find, like the beer production, pepper production kind of things, all those different things. Alright, so they are running, and we have 99 fish feed and 3 wastewater. Alright, and I have no idea where the fish come out of here at when we're ready to harvest them, or if it finishes them. I have no idea. So we're going to find out together. So let me look at the production one more time. Do we have fish pond? Okay, it's full of fish feed, and it's going to do 200 liters and then probably kick them out somewhere. Which it does... How many cycles? 48 cycles per month, so that's not going to be very fast at all. Ouch. So, anyway, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep buying things and doing things until we get enough things going that we can't keep up. Alright, let's shut our gate here, because we don't need anybody going in and messing with our fish. Alright, off we go! Let's get these contracts finished and take care of that stuff. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to fast forward through some of the winter months, because there's not going to be much for me to do but feed the animals and do that. But what I do need to do is finish these contracts, get the potatoes sold, get the silage sold, and maybe I'll have enough to buy more productions when I get all that done. Maybe. And get off the bridge. You had You're running with the bridge today already. So that's what my plan is. I need to get all that stuff sold and caught up. Oh my lord, learn how to drive. I'm having trouble today. It's steering with the controller. It's very, very sensitive. I barely move the stick and it takes a dive off the road, so that's why I seem to be driving erratic. I have a steering wheel and pedals and things in the second bedroom, but I use my desk for too many things. I can't justify using my desk or keeping my desk set up as a steering wheel for streaming unless I was a full-time streamer, which I'm not, so yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna park this and then hop over to the harvester. He's almost done, so we'll just let him keep going. Harvester, I'm gonna take over because I want to get this done faster. It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the game, so that's going a lot faster than I anticipated. But we will get this done, and then I'm going to sell all the stuff off screen because I'm just not going to have enough time on the stream to do that today. I'm already sitting at 2 hours. And I want to thank everybody that watches the series. It's fun to see, you know, even though it's very low numbers, I still love to see people watching it, you know. I'm not in it for the money, I'm in it to just share what I do in the games. And I know my channel has a lot of series where I quit soon after I started playing. It's just, the games have to hold my interest, and if they don't hold my interest, then it's no fun to play them. So, just one of those things. And I don't buy the hottest, newest games just because I think they might be fun. I've been burned too many times doing that. So I'm very, very leery on what I buy for games. I actually went back and started playing Assassin's Creed 3 the other day, remastered, because I have never played it. And I had contemplated putting it on the channel, but it's like, it's been out for like 10 years, so I don't know if anybody will watch it. But I'm having a blast with it. And I'm playing Assassin's Creed Rogue. It's Black Flag-esque, has a lot of sailing and stuff, and naval fights and things in it, but I'm loving it because the storyline continues. Alright, let's empty before we end up being on the other side of the farm, other side of the area here. And stop rolling, please, thank you. And put your pipe out. Pipe out. Yay, he's done with a cultivating contract. Perfect. I'll have to go get that in a second here. Get this field finished up. And come on, empty, 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 empty. All right, pipe in. Fire up the header again, and away we go. Get this done before it gets too dark. And I think in real life, I think I'm gonna go buy me a hamburger from Freddy's Steak Burgers today. One of my favorite places to eat. If you guys have a Freddy's anywhere near you, one of my favorite places to eat. think I might go have a hamburger for lunch. Get out of my apartment and do some stuff. Go if we get a few pieces of groceries, all that good stuff. And then if you guys are interested, on Friday night, I'll be streaming with my friend Anna Meyer over on Twitch, doing 3D work probably of some sort. Her Twitch channel is Anna_B_Meyer, M-E-Y-E-R. And I will be doing some kind of 3D work. I'm not sure if it'll be an Unreal Engine, but I'm not 100% sure. She will be doing her 3D mapping, or her cartography, she calls it, for the world of Greyhawk, which is the original D&D world. She spent the last 15 to 20 years working on her 3D Greyhawk map, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful map. So if you guys are interested, catch us over there. It's 8 o'clock Central on Friday night, and I hope to see somebody there. Say how, shout out, say hey. Because we jabber about D&D, we jabber about everything under the sun. I think the other night we were talking about music and things, so we jabber constantly when we're working. But it focuses both of us to work for 2 hours and get our socials done, so that's always a nice thing. So hope to see people there. That'd be kind of fun to see people shouting out and say, hey, how you doing? And we do a simul stream where she's in a window and I'm in another window, so we're both doing things at the same time. And we get a lot of stuff done. Alright, I'm getting really dark again here. This is why I think I'm going to fast forward through the winter months, because it's such a short day. When you're running 5 times, it's a very, very short day to get things done. Maybe come back at the start of March. And I probably will not do much with the animals other than raise them during that time. I won't be harvesting them, or harvesting, and it sounds horrible, but I won't be taking them to the processing plant or anything. I'll just be maintaining them until I can come back over. And I probably will not show transferring the animals to the processing area, depending on how graphic it gets. If it's graphic, I don't want to put that on the channel. If it's not graphic, then I'll definitely keep it part of it. And like I've said many times, it's actually part of life, so, you know, the people that are sensitive to it, please just don't watch. I'm going to do it because it is part of life. And when you're a farmer, if you're a beef farmer, that's something you got to deal with. Even if you're a milking farmer, you have animals that eventually get too old to milk, and you have to move them on to the next process of their life. So, you know, it happens. And if we didn't have the animals go to the processing plants and things, there'd be a lot of people that love steak and chicken and all those things that couldn't eat. Alright, where did I leave my trailer at? Over there, but I'm going to empty this first. Hopefully my trailer has enough space in it. I do not know if it will or not. Hold it all. Hold it all. Alright, perfect. Let's go get this up on the trailer and get it back to the farm. Oops, wrong side. I gotta go over here and get my trailer. We'll go get that, bring it back to the farm, and then I'll come back and get the dumper. And off screen, I'll sell the potatoes and the silage, and I'll keep track of how much money I make. That way we can maybe buy a few more cattle and get things going. Whoa. A little, come on, get off of there. Get it going a little bit better here and get a few more productions going. Get lined up at least semi-straight with it. Alright, I'll take this back after I get the drop-off done. Because I think Baywa closes at a certain time period too. So we'll go get the tractor and take that over to Baywa and get that done so I can finish the contract. I'm not sure what time they close, so I've got to get this over there. Even though I have the no time limit on contracts, I just need to get it over there. I should have my bigger tractor on this trailer when it's full, because it gets pretty heavy. Go out to the more established road so I can move a little faster. Oh, come on. It's just a little hill. Put your back into it there, Dootsvar. You can do it. There we go, much better. Whoa, baby, this road is curly. Okay. I'm gonna dodge in front of this car. Because once I got this rolling, I'm not slowing down if I don't have to. This Dootsvar struggles just a little bit with this one. Alright, coming through. So we'll get this done, and then, like I said, I'll sell everything else off screen, because it's going to take me several trips to take the potatoes in, but I got to get it done. I think early December is allowable for potatoes too. I'm not sure. I got to look. If not, I'm going to slow the time down and just do a bunch of deliveries. Baywa is the next, second left here. One. Over to Baywa, get that finished, and then gather up my equipment and see where I sit with getting the potatoes dropped off. If they have to go to Baywa or where. And like I said, I might lease a bigger trailer so I can get all the potatoes in like one fell swoop. Right. Made it. Okay, and just for giggles, I want to see where I have to take the potatoes to, because I didn't look at that. Taters, where are we taking them to? 71, 72, 55. So I have the first day of December to get the rest of the potatoes sold. And it's 471, the agricultural market, or 472. All right, so that's where I need to go with the taters, either Baywa or agricultural market. And if I sell 66,000 liters, I should get some nice money. And about 400 liters of, almost 500,000 liters of silage that I can sell. That'll be a nice chunk of money too. And yes, I see I knocked a sign down and you guys can't drive with the sign in the way. Lordy sakes. Give me your sign. Hey, can I get back to my tractor? I was nice enough to pick that up. Come on. Forward ho, tractor. Blind everybody in the cars. That's always a good thing. Alright. And I'm going to go collect all my equipment and fast forward to daytime so I can get this potatoes and stuff sold. And I almost missed my turn. And I'm going to leave this right here because I need to get the faded taggery on it because it's a little, this one's a little too big for it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm hopefully going to have all of the other stuff done. But I will see you all in the next one. So I will catch y'all later. Bye.